You know what this stuff is? It's pressurized goodness. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this stuff. It's called Dirtex. I have been using this probably 5-6 years around my house, and it's the best cleaner I've ever found. I had a friend that was in the painting trade, and he told me this stuff is used all the time by painters for overspray, but he recommended it more for an overall cleaner. And for years, we've used it on absolutely everything in the house. And it's very, very inexpensive. I think this whole bottle is $4. So I was figuring, I was reading about it, and I never tried it before on the bike. And with all the cleaners that are going around now, especially a lot of people trying that F11, I think that's around, what, 50 or 60 bucks? This is only $4. Now, this is not a polish, this is a cleaner, but it does such a bang up job. I wanted to show you guys and share this with you guys. So it says right on the bottle, it says extra strength for windows, mirrors, tile, chrome, and porcelain. Removes dirt, grease, and grime, and restores a brilliant shine to kitchens and bathrooms. And I will attest to that. These things clean windows phenomenally. And where I live, I have a well, so I have hard water. So if you have hard water stains, like on when you get on your shower and stuff, this stuff will take it right off. It's amazing. But one thing that when I was reading on the back of it, and it said it works great on chrome. So I figured, hey, I'd try this on chrome. But the one thing that kind of threw me a little bit, when you read it, it says, cleans dirt, grime, and greasy film, just spray it on, wipe it clean, blah, 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 blah. Leaves no streaks or film. It doesn't streak at all. Makes glossy surfaces shine. Excellent for chrome, but do not use on shellac, lacquer, latex paint. You can use it on the overspray, but not the actual paint. And it may damage some plastics, so that's what piqued my interest so I called, was it Savagram is the company, and asked him, I'm like, hey, I just thought of this. Can I, absolutely you can use it on chrome, but can I use it on some of the plastics on my bike, even though I don't have a ton of plastics on this bike? And they said, absolutely, it will work on anything. The only thing they do not recommend is put it on Plexi, so don't use it on your windshields. However, when I was looking through some of the reviews as I was pulling this up, there's a couple motorcyclists that said they use it on their windshield. But so I asked her why, and she just said, well, it'll melt the Plexi. I'm like, oh, that's great to hear. My hand's gonna freaking fall off. But they said, just don't recommend it on Plexi. So, and I'll use this for Plexi. I'll go over this in a second, Plexus. But I wanted to show you guys the difference. So here's my scientific experiment. See my little finger stripe right there? That's a clean spot, everything else is dirty. So, me being scientific at all. So I'm just throwing a little of this stuff on here, and I'll show you guys how well this stuff cleans. Makes a huge difference. And you can see how much dirt this just took off. This stuff is nasty, this pipe. I haven't cleaned it in a while. So it works for this demonstration. That's a huge difference just by doing this. Now again, this is a cleaner. So this $4 for this. And it's great, let me show you what I use real quick normally for the bike. Is this stuff right here called Acid Spray-On Polish. I haven't tried the F11 yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. This has worked great over the years. The only problem is it's 20 bucks a bottle. And if I clean my bike once a week or once every couple weeks, this goes pretty quick. Whereas this is only $4. And you could buy these on, I think at any hardware store. I know we used to get them at Home Depot, Amazon has, I think it's all the same price. I think they're $3.98. If you have an Ace Bayou, they sell it. But anyway, I'd highly recommend this, not just for the bike, but definitely for anything in your house. This stuff is a freaking godsend. It's an amazing product, so definitely try it. For windshields, use Plexus. A friend of mine that rides told me about this about a year and a half ago. 15, 20 bucks for this thing. And it'll last you forever. This is it's still probably about half full, and I've had it that long. And he told me they work great on acrylic windshields or like plexiglass windshields. And I've tried this and I can't find anything better. About 2 months ago when I was riding out in West Virginia, I had a buddy, John from Loud Pipes. We were at the hotel and we were cleaning off our bikes for the day. And he breaks out like a can that's like a quarter this size. It's like, score! So he lent me some and cleaned up the bike, made it look real nice. This stuff is phenomenal, so I'd highly recommend this. But I'm gonna stick to the two main cleaners. I've got the Acid polish that I'll use like once a month. But this Dirtex, even if you decide not to use it on your motorcycle, buy it for your house. This stuff is outstanding around the house. But since I started using this, you know, a couple weeks ago on the bike, I can't be happier. So hopefully that will help you guys out. Get out there and ride, be well, and I'll talk to you guys soon.